All right, what's up, guys and gals? I am back with another unboxing. This is a trade deal. So I'm going to use this ZT0452 to open this up. This was a trade with a very good friend of mine who was done owning this Frank Fisher prototype. So he, of course, knows I'm a Frank Fisher fan, if you will. And reached out and I said, absolutely, man, what do you want? So we did some trading and some horse trading and all that. And my good friend Valentino. Now, if you're not familiar with Valentino, you're missing out. He is just a great guy. Number one, has an unbelievably amazing collection. Lives in New York. Posts a lot of cool stuff. He's got a very cool chopper motorcycle and just an all-around good guy. So I'm glad to be friends with him, number one. And I'm glad that he thought of me when it was time to move this one along. If I can get it out of the package. He did a great job of packaging this up. More tape, more stuff. Just got to be careful that you don't cut into anything important on the inside. The more you package things, the harder they are to open without damaging the, zippered pouch or the case or whatever might be inside. So you got to take that into account when you're opening up your boxes. And the more packaging stuff, the more of a mess it makes as you're opening things up. But that's okay. Now, we all know I am a fan of the entire Fisher family. Now, this one is tip down. But because this is really an older prototype knife, tip down was a thing back in the day. So let's give it a flip, see how it works. That flips really well. I'm kind of surprised. I have some older tip down knives from Frank, and they don't flip very well. The detent is like non-existent. This thing is cool. It's a little bit of a funky blade shape, a lot of belly. Oh, nice and sharp. So this thing can get the job done. A nice little finger choil. You see it says prototype right there. If you can see it, let's just zoom in a little bit, shall we? Take a look at some of these things. Prototype there, which is a little unusual. And to get the F. Fisher on the blade. He didn't really mark them on the blade like that too often. Very cool. That orange peel titanium. Marbled or shredded carbon fiber barrel, spacers, and just a raw titanium pocket clip. This thing is super cool. I am glad I traded a Phil Harvey for this one. So I'm okay with that. I had the trifecta. Now I don't have the trifecta from Phil Harvey, but because Valentino got me hooked onto Phil Harvey in the first place, I was very amenable to sending him a couple of Harveys for this Fisher. I am big into prototypes. Prototypes usually are not perfect, which I like and almost prefer, right? We get to see the real soul of the maker in a prototype. This thing works great. The action is fantastic. Got to wipe off the blade. No big deal. For you reverse flicker dummies, it doesn't quite work. Which is okay because that's a silly way to open a knife, in my humble opinion. So Valentino, my friend, if you are watching, dude, I'm super stoked. I love my Frank Fisher collection. I love adding prototypes to my prototype sub collection. This is just a great deal. Thank you very much for thinking of me when it was time for you to move this along. And thank you all for watching me as I come back to YouTube after being out for several months in the hospital and all that good jazz. So, without further ado, let me just say thank you one last time. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next video.